Good morning. I'm Councillor Glen, and this is my weekly update for Saturday, March 1st. This morning, I am just south of Beverly Street, just west of Stitts Street at the stormwater pond. Kind of a hidden gem here in Stittsville, but if you're looking for some place to explore over the weekend, this would be a great spot. You can access it off of Beverly, you can access it off of Stitt, and there's a few other connecting pathways so you can get all the way to Westridge as well. Anyhow, a nice spot in our community. More on the snow in a second. I wanted to begin today with a special greeting to Stittsville's Muslim community, Ramadan Mubarak. This is the start of the month of Ramadan, a very, very important month in the Muslim calendar, and just sending out best wishes to all the people and families celebrating over the course of this month. We published our multicultural calendar this week with all the cultural events and human rights events happening in the month of March, and there's a lot going on, including International Women's Day next week. Anyhow, check out that list on my website at glengower.ca. Let's talk about the snow. March is coming in like a lion. There is a parking ban in effect today, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So please remove your car from the road. We haven't had as much snow perhaps as predicted so far, but there's more snow coming today, and with the ongoing accumulation of snow, it's making it harder and harder to plow streets efficiently, so that's why they're calling that parking ban. I had a chance on Tuesday to check in with the shift change bright and early over at Huntley Yards with all the snowplow operators. Got a chance to say thank you to them and chat about the work they're doing, and they are really raring to go and working some very long hours out there every day, every night, clearing snow off of streets. There's still a lot to go though. We've been coming up, I guess, on 2 weeks since the storm. This is usually a 2 to 3 week clearing period on a normal winter. We've had more snow in the last couple weeks, so it's going to take a while, and there's still a lot of priority streets out there. Certainly heard from residents Westridge and Abbott Street and Rouncy Street and in Wildwood, in Jackson Trails. There's a lot of communities and a lot of streets, and many priority streets. I mean, we talk about streets that OC Transpo buses use, that school buses use. That accounts for many, if not most, streets in the community. So they are out there 24/7. They are out there clearing the snow. Thank you, folks, for your patience. They will be on your street soon. Things you can do to help: clear a fire hydrant. If you can clear the catch basin on your street, that'll help with when the snow starts to melt, or if we get some rain like we did the other day, to keep streets clear. Potholes, you can report a pothole. I think the best way to do this is online. Go to ottawa.ca/311. There's a lot of potholes out there. The same crews that do snow clearing do potholes, so they're doing some double duty this week, but that's going to be a big job once the snow is gone. And I just want to ask, I know people have a lot of concerns about snow clearing. You can call that into 311, absolutely, but please try to limit that to emergency requests. Like, don't call 311 just to check on when the snowplow's coming today. If there's really a significant concern that needs immediate attention, that's when you want to call 311. So thanks for your cooperation on that. Okay, let's look back at the week. It's been a busy week. Coldest night of the year. I'm wearing my hat. We did that last Saturday. We had over 100 people registered and raised nearly $23,000 for Lionhearts, an incredible Stittsville-based organization focused on food recovery and a lot of other things to help out people in need in our community. So thanks to everybody who came out and walked. Thanks to the sponsors. Thanks to the volunteers. And thanks to all of you who contributed, made a donation as well. That's great. On Monday evening, I was over at Canadian Tire Centre for a really special hockey game. It was part of Black History Month, Ottawa, and it was to commemorate the 130th anniversary of the Coloured Hockey League of the Maritimes. Now, they operated, I didn't write down the year, they operated, I think, starting in 1895. They predated the NHL, and so they had a couple of teams that were kind of recreating that game in celebration, a really fun event. This week we held a traffic safety meeting for Timbermere residents about some proposed speed humps on Kittiwake. So I want to thank residents who attended that. You can check out a video on my YouTube channel, and we're still accepting feedback as well. And coming up on, I think it's March 5th, we have a similar meeting about some speed humps potentially on Maple Grove. So if you live in Fairwinds or Bryanston Gate and you have some feedback, please come to that meeting. And it's a virtual meeting. You can see an overview of what's being planned and why. And we are looking for your feedback as well. So even if you can't attend, feel free to send me an email. And there is information on my website at glengower.ca. There's lots on my website. I hope you visit at least once a week, maybe every day even, because we post stuff all the time that's relevant to Stittsville residents. Some examples of things we posted this week: an update on the city's green fleet strategy. So how the city is going to move to zero emission or very low emission vehicles over the next 15 years. They do have a plan, and it'll be battery electric, it'll be hydrogen fuel, so lots of different options. What's interesting is when you look at the purchase costs of the new technology vehicles and the operating cost, over the longer term it actually saves money for the city, which is great. So not only does it reduce emissions, which helps us breathe easier, and obviously with climate change has an impact, it will also save the city money over the course of the lifespan of these vehicles. So that's great. What else do we post? Oh, some information. We've had some questions about why there are frequent power outages in some neighborhoods in Stittsville, Jackson Trails being one of those. We have some formal information back from Hydro Ottawa about the number of outages we've had and why. A lot of times it's due to animal interference, and there are some upgrades being made to the equipment this year, so check that out on my website. We also have some information about coexisting with coyotes. We are at the height of coyote mating season, so that's why you will see coyotes more often. And I wonder too, with the snow cover, if they will be a little more visible in being out and searching for food. Anyhow, coyotes are, they love Stittsville because of areas like this, areas like Pool Creek, and so it's certainly common to see coyotes. They're usually not aggressive or any danger whatsoever to people, but we do have some tips online on what you should be aware of. I also posted some information about a tree permit that's been issued for 6171 Hazeldean Road. This is a new development kind of between the water tower and the new Starbucks or Giant Tiger, south of Potter's Key. So there is a tree permit issued by the city forester, so we've got some information there. You can find info on my website about our Stittsville Community Micro Grant program. This is up to $200 grants for local community groups putting on new events in the community. And we're accepting nominations for our volunteer awards as well, so you can find that on my website. Lots going on. So that's it. I had three final things, a reminder and a couple things I wanted to say. Number one, dog waste. For dog owners, even though it's winter, you still need to pick up your dog's waste. Someone in my neighborhood who appears to have not done this all winter, and as the snow's melting, it's pretty disgusting. So dog owners, please be responsible. I want to say a congrats to George DeRuse and Karen McCrimmon. They are the two newly elected, or in Karen's case, re-elected MPPs representing different parts of Stittsville. So Karen McCrimmon is Canada Carleton, which is north of Maple Grove Road, basically, and George DeRuse in Carleton, which is the bulk of Stittsville. So congratulations, and thank you to all the candidates who put their names forward. It's not an easy thing to do, and appreciate that you put in the effort to help out and support our communities. And finally, a big welcome to Mandy and Marlova, who've just started on my office team this week. It's great to have you guys on board. All right, have a great day. Remember, parking ban, remove your cars from the street, and hope you have a great weekend, and I'll chat with you next time. Take care.